Dallas Mavericks win the NBA draft lottery. The Dallas Mavericks have the first overall pick. And what are they going to do with it? They're taking Cooper Flagg. They're taking Cooper Flagg, and the Spurs have the number two pick. But we'll talk about that later. The Dallas Mavericks just proved the age-old testament in the NBA that it's rigged. Everything's rigged. The NBA is rigged. Things that happen in the NBA are rigged, starting with the Luka Doncic trade. The trade made no sense. It made no sense that the Mavericks didn't talk to anybody but the Lakers, and they just shipped Luka away overnight and just let him go. They didn't talk to nobody. People didn't talk to coaches. Coaches didn't talk to players. Da 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 da. Now Luka's playing in LA with LeBron James. Now that same team that made this world renowned fuck up, they get the number one pick. In the same year, we have a generational pick in Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg is something we haven't seen before because he has the prosperity of being who he is. Prosperity, I don't know if that's the right word. He has the intangibles, he has the projection. Everyone thinks he is what he is. And then he went out and played Team USA. And I think he won in a scrimmage against them, dominated in it too. So you're telling me the Mavericks, they get rid of Luka Doncic. They send him to LA for views or whatever. And now all of a sudden, the Mavericks, with a 1.8% chance, they get the number one pick to go now get Cooper Flagg. They're not getting rid of the pick. They're not getting rid of the pick. They're getting Cooper Flagg. They're going to take Cooper Flagg and they're going to go live in the sunset with Kyrie. They're probably getting rid of Clay, Cooper, AD, Derek Lively, PJ Washington. The team is good. The team is pretty good. And it makes the whole Luka trade look better. It really does. Like it was a bad trade. So somewhat, because the Lakers got eliminated in the first round. They got rid of Luka. Everyone said horrible this, horrible that. But now they got the number one pick with one of the best prospects we've seen in who knows how long. You can say Wemby, but Wemby didn't have the Team USA thing. You can say Zion didn't have the Team USA thing. Mavericks, like I don't even know what to say. Like that was a good move. Not like it's not like it was their choice, but the NBA is so rigged. It's so rigged. It's so rigged. There's no way they got the number one pick just out of luck. That had to be rigged. But I digress. But I really want to talk about the Spurs getting the number two pick. There's so much the Spurs can do with that number two pick. They can get Dylan Harper. They can get Ace Bailey. Two great prospects. One more raw than the other. But what I think the Spurs are going to do with that pick is I think they should look into moving it. Move that pick. Move that pick. There's some good names out there. You guys know what name I'm hinting at? Giannis. Giannis is on the block. We have to make the move. I'm saying we as a Spur fan. I'm not a Spur fan, but I love the Spurs. I love Wemby. So I'm a Spur fan and a Heat fan now. Guys, you gotta make the move for Giannis. You gotta trade number two, trade 14, trade Keldon Johnson, Cade Devin Vassell, Cade. Trade Devin Vassell. Get rid of all of it. And you get Giannis. You pair up De'Aaron Fox, Wemby, Giannis. That team is gonna be nasty. And I think that's what's gonna happen. Like, I don't know. Something's telling me the Spurs are in tune for a big move after the whole Greg Popovich thing. And what better than trading for Giannis after he just said today that he was very open to, well, not very open. He said he's not opposed to the idea of playing on a different team. You know, Spurs. Like I'm throwing the lob up, catch it, dunk that shit in. You trade that number two pick. You was given a blessing. You had a 6% chance of being in that. Like now you have the number two pick with Wemby and De'Aaron Fox on your team. You don't need Dylan Harper. You have Stephon Castle. You Ace Bailey you could use, but he's raw. You go out there, you trade the pick for someone solidified, someone in his prime, someone who is an MVP, a Defensive Player of the Year. You get Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yo, like it doesn't even make sense. Giannis and Wemby doesn't even make sense on the same team. You got Wemby who can literally do everything, and then you got the most dominant player in NBA since Shaq. You got Giannis. That team, they win a championship next year. I don't care what anyone says. I'd put $12 that they win a NBA championship next year if the Spurs were to get Giannis. Giannis on the Spurs, y'all tell me what you think. Back to the Mavericks, Cooper Flagg. Like I'm very excited to see what he does on that team, especially because he doesn't have to go play for some Charlotte Hornets. He doesn't have to go play for a Utah Jazz. He plays for a team now that has Kyrie Irving. He has Anthony Davis. He has Derek Lively, PJ Washington. These names that I was saying. They're probably going to pick up some more veteran presence now because they have this guy. That team has the potential to be really, really good. And he has the potential to have a really good year carefree. Yes, the care is winning, but for his play, he can play free because you have these guys who are going to make your life so easy. Kyrie, everyone's watching Kyrie. AD's a dominant presence on the floor. Cooper Flagg is going to have a time in Dallas. I hope the Spurs are listening. Obviously, they're not, but listen to me, please. Trade for Giannis, and NBA is going to be back. The East, I don't know what the East is going to do. Shout out to the Miami Heat. We're going to figure something out. Fuck the Celtics, and I'm out.